Walter J Melfi earned 9 varsity letters in the sports of football, basketball, baseball, and track. Walt was among the pioneers in the early days of Massic's transition into a perennial championship program, as he was part of the only regular season undefeated boys basketball team in Connecticut in 1974 and 1975. 2 regular season championships and the first postseason title in Massac boys basketball history, while being the second leading scorer on the team after Mike Jaminsky. Football was his most outstanding sport. In the fall of 1976, he quarterbacked Massac to its first ever Western Connecticut Conference title. In 1976, Walt was an honorable mention All-State recipient from the New Haven Register, first team All-League, and the MVP of Massac's first ever Thanksgiving Day football game. After Massac, he took his talents to the University of New Haven, where he was the first quarterback in their history to letter all 4 years. His career mark was 10-3-1 in games he started. He was instrumental in helping UNH to its first ever conference championship in 1979. He finished his career at the University of New Haven, holding almost every game, season, and career passing record. Please join me in congratulating Walter J Melfi.
Boy, it makes me feel old. I'm the only one who needs readers. Well, first, I'd like to thank everyone in the selection committee for granting me this incredible honor. This is certainly one of the most meaningful personal tributes that has ever been bestowed upon me. I'm grateful to be standing here today as a member of this Hall of Fame. I also want to congratulate my fellow 2024 inductees. Life throws curveballs at you. At 9 years old, I quit my first year of organized football because I didn't like physical contact. Who would ever believe that a 9-year-old kid that quit playing football his first year would be given such a huge honor for playing the game? Growing up in Monroe was a great time for me. I had a terrific family. My parents supported me and were my biggest fans. They traveled to every game, whether home or away, that I played in high school and college. My first coach was a coaching legend, Dom Quinto. I was in Pop Warner. He is responsible for putting me at quarterback. He must have recognized something in me to put me at that position. I went from quitting on him his first year to leading his team the next. My first basketball coach always will be my greatest mentor, was my father, J Melfi. He coached me when I played St. Stephen's Catholic School. That was St. Jude's then. Those 2 men gave me the basics of the sports and instilled in me love of the game and the confidence that helped me to succeed in high school and college. At Massac, I was fortunate to play for several outstanding coaches. It was Carl Bodner and Vinny Lombardo in football, Dan Shea, Dave Strong, and Bob Baroni in basketball. All these men left an indelible mark on me, both as an athlete and an individual. It was because of their guidance and leadership that I was able to have a successful high school athletic career and was able to continue playing at the University of New Haven. I have so many fantastic memories of my time at Massac. All the games I played and the lifelong friendships that I made. I'd like to share one memory with you. It happened during my sophomore year. It was one of my proudest personal moments. I was playing JV basketball for Coach Strong. We played an away game against New Milford. I remember after the game, I was sitting on the bench in front of my locker, and Coach Strong came up to me and said, "Don't shower yet." He told me I played an excellent game and that Coach Baroni had noticed. He then handed me a varsity uniform. He told me to put it on because my play that night had earned me the privilege to wear a varsity uniform that evening. He said if I continued playing that way, the privilege would be more permanent. Those words from Coach Strong inspired me, and I began to dress more and more varsity that year. His words continued to inspire me throughout my entire athletic career. I also want to thank my family, my wife Gloria, my son Danny, he's up from Texas, my other son Tommy, and my daughter Ashley. I'm standing here because of my son Tommy, actually. I I was fortunate to have some game films from both high school and college, as well as several scrapbooks and articles with the stories that covered my playing career. To my surprise, Tommy took all that information, put it together in a highlight video. He then sent some of that information to the selection committee. That's why I'm here tonight, because of him. The two sports that I am being recognized for tonight are both team sports. And while I did accomplish a lot in my career, I didn't do it by myself. This distinction that I have received is also a reflection of my teammates. In football, I may have thrown the ball, but it was their teammate that caught it. He's here, that's Dwayne. It was a teammate that blocked for me, giving me time to throw the ball. In basketball, it was teammates that grabbed rebounds. It was teammates that got me the ball so I could score. Again, Dwayne and Brian. If it were not for my very talented teammates, I would not be here tonight. This recognition is as much for them as it is for me. I was told by Coach Strong that part of being selected to this Hall of Fame was how you represented Massac in any future athletic career beyond high school. And for that, I have to thank my University of New Haven football coach, Tom Bell. Without his guidance and leadership in college, my college football career would not have flourished. I'm also very honored that he made a special trip tonight to be here with me to help me celebrate. Finally, I want to point out that back in the early 70s, boy, that sounds long ago, the Massac athletic program was not as established or recognized as it is today. There were terrific athletes that played back then that never received the recognition that they deserved because the program was in its infancy. I would like to think that my induction tonight might in some way shine some light on the players that started the program. These players are the foundation of which the Massac program is built on. Without the hard work and dedication of these players and their coaches, the Massac athletic program would not have reached the heights that it has today. Thank you.